Narrated Ibn Abbas. I offered the ID prayer with Allah's Messenger Abu Bakr, Umar and Uthman, and all of them offered the prayer before delivering the khutbah. Narrated Ibn Umar. Allah's Messenger, Abu Bakr and Umar, used to offer the 2 ID prayers before delivering the khutbah. Narrated Ibn Abbas. The Prophet, peace be upon him, offered a 2-rakat prayer on the day of Eid al-Fitr, and he did not pray before or after it. Then he went towards women along with Bilal and ordered them to pay alms, and so they started giving their earrings and necklaces in charity. Narrated Al-Bara bin Azib. The Prophet PBUH said, the first thing that we should do on this day of ours is to pray and then return to slaughter the sacrifice. So anyone who does so, he acted according to our sunnah, tradition. And whoever slaughtered the sacrifice before the prayer, it was just meat which he presented to his family and would not be considered as nusuk. A person from the Ansar named Abu Burda bin Niyar said, O Allah's Messenger, I slaughtered the nusuk before the prayer, but I have a young she-goat which is better than an older sheep. The Prophet, peace be upon him, I said, sacrifice it in lieu of the first, but it will be not sufficient as a sacrifice for anybody else after you. Narrated Sa'id bin Jubair. I was with Ibn Umar when a spear had pierced the sole of his foot, and his foot stuck to the paddle of the saddle, and I got down and pulled his foot out, and that happened in Mina. Al-Hajjaj got the news and came to inquire about his health and said, Alas, if we could only know the man who wounded you. Ibn Umar said, You are the one who wounded me. Al-Hajjaj said, How is that? Ibn Umar said, You have allowed the arms to be carried on a day on which nobody used to carry them, and you allowed arms to be carried in the haram even though it was not allowed before. Narrated Sa'id bin Amr bin Sa'id bin al-As. Al-Hajjaj went to Ibn Umar while I was present there. Al-Hajjaj asked Ibn Umar, How are you? Ibn Umar replied, I am all right. Al-Hajjaj asked, Who wounded you? Ibn Umar replied, The person who allowed arms to be carried on the day on which it was forbidden to carry them. He meant Al-Hajjaj. Narrated Al-Bara. The Prophet, peace be upon him, delivered the khutbah on the day of Nar al-Ada and said, The first thing we should do on this day of ours is to pray and then return and slaughter our sacrifices. So anyone who does so, he acted according to our sunnah, and whoever slaughtered before the prayer, then it was just meat that he offered to his family and would not be considered as a sacrifice in any way. My uncle Abu Burda bin Niyar got up and said, O Allah's Messenger, I slaughtered the sacrifice before the prayer, but I have a young she-goat which is better than an older sheep. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Slaughter it in lieu of the first, and such a goat will not be considered as a sacrifice for anybody else after you.